Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And good morning. It is Wednesday, December 27th. Thanks for being with us this morning. And it's a great midweek because all the kids still playing with their toys and they can still play with them outside. So if you got the bicycle or that little, well, I was going to say big wheel. I don't think anybody knows what a big wheel is.
No, I know what you're talking about.
You know what a big wheel is?
Yeah, I'm sure a few of the kiddos got some of this Christmas. You're right about that, and I'm going to be the whole preachy dad thing. Go outside, get off the tablets, get off the technology, enjoy the weather.
Ooh, good preaching. Good job, man.
Yes, and good morning to everyone. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Here's a look outside. We've got 40 degrees here in San Antonio. This is right about where we were yesterday, maybe a degree warmer, but it's going to be a chilly morning. Most of us will be either in the low 40s or mid 30s. Kerrville is just hovering above freezing this morning. 34 degrees there, 36 in Bernie. We've got light winds, but we're starting to see them turn out of the north. That'll be the one difference today. Yesterday we had a southerly wind, today more of a northerly wind. We'll see what that does with mountain cedar. It's not overly strong, but technically we do have a front coming through, and that's why winds are switching. You're not going to really notice it in the forecast today, but again, we'll watch the mountain cedar count. We'll get that number in here in about 2 hours. We'll let you know where we stand today. Molds are low, so it really is cedar that we're worried about. Here's the forecast. 37 at 7 o'clock, 38 8 a.m. We make our way up to 61 by noontime. Picture perfect weather. 66 at 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. with sunny skies. And again, that northerly wind, not overly strong, 5 to 15 miles per hour. All right, what is ahead? We are going to look to the New Year's Eve forecast, get you set for all your celebrations that you may have going on. There is another front in the forecast, and maybe just a rain chance too. We'll talk more about that here in just a couple of minutes. David?
Let's see if the roads look as good as the weather. Here we go. Oh, yeah, nobody out there. Everybody's home asleep. They took the week off. Perfect. Hey, complex and perplexing. That is how San Antonio Police Chief William McManus described a crime scene after the bodies of two people believed to be 18-year-old Savannah Soto, who had been missing since Friday, and her boyfriend were discovered. This is where police found the bodies in a car located on Danny K. Drive on the northwest side near Babcock Road. John Paul Barajas was there and spoke with the woman's family.
San Antonio police officers swarmed this apartment complex on the 5900 block of Danny K. Drive, believing they found the bodies of a soon-to-be mom, 18-year-old Savannah Soto, and her boyfriend, who family says is Matthew Guerra.
We were supposed to celebrate Christmas with her and the baby. All she wanted was that baby. I think she was meant to be a mom.
Soto's sister-in-law, Joanny Wasil, says when Soto missed her appointment to be induced Saturday, they knew something was wrong. Authorities issued a missing persons alert Monday. Wasil explains a tip through Facebook led them to this great Kia.
Horrible. So confusing, so difficult.
That confusion and emotions boiled over at times as families of both Soto and Guerra waited for word from authorities. When Police Chief William McManus did speak, not much clarity was given.
It's a very, very perplexing crime scene. And detectives right now are looking at this as a possible murder. But we don't know for sure.
He adds they think the bodies are Soto's and her boyfriend's, but that he wouldn't confirm that until the medical examiner did, although families on both sides were notified.
That they were shot. I'm not sure where. I did see blood in the car when they opened it.
The chief also didn't mention a suspect, any type of murder-suicide situation, or if there was a weapon in the car. Still tells us now all her family wants is answers while they try to move forward.
Grieve to organize the funeral of two, Vanna and the baby.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Now, this is a story that continues to bring new developments. So Savannah is actually the second child her mother, Gloria Cordova, lost in the past year and a half. Savannah's younger brother was killed last year. KSAT has learned Savannah's family was behind a courtroom brawl involving her suspected killer, captured on video this past October. This is the video that was shared with KSAT. And in the video, you can see members of Savannah's family beating the suspect accused of killing Ethan right in the middle of a Bexar County courtroom. Now, Ethan Soto was just 15 when police say he was shot and killed in May of last year. This is video from that scene. It happened on Alston Street near Callahan Road. Police said he was shot after an argument that led to gunfire. The man accused of putting credit card skimmers in gas pumps is waking up in jail this morning. SAPD says Alejandro Roman Vivar placed the skimmers in gas pumps at a Quick Trip on North Foster Road, not far from I-10 and Benz-Engelman. Investigators linked the suspect to a crime because they say his fingerprints were left on the back of the devices. He's now charged with unlawful use of criminal instruments or mechanical security device. In what's supposed to be the season of giving, some have been caught on camera stealing. The Bexar County Sheriff's Department expects thefts and break-ins to rise through the next year. That's why BCSO is pushing its Patrol By program. You can call the non-emergency number and request a deputy to check on your home while you're away. Sheriff Javier Salazar says there's no way to measure the number of break-ins and burglaries prevented. He's hoping this program makes a difference.
You're going to be patrolling your neighborhoods anyway. We may as well take an extra look at your house if you know that you're going to be out of town.
Sheriff Salazar says operators will be asked to describe your home, taking notes from any expected deliveries and what cars should be in your driveway. Now we turn to the tensions in the Middle East. President Joe Biden authorized a retaliatory strike on targets in Iraq after U.S. troops were injured during a drone attack. ABC's Liz Landers has the latest developments for us.
This morning, the U.S. strikes back at Iranian-backed militants in Iraq as tensions from the Israel-Hamas war continue to spill into the Middle East. President Joe Biden authorized the move after a Christmas Day drone attack on U.S. troops in northern Iraq struck 3, leaving 1 critically injured. Here's some of the damage from the 3 locations hit in the U.S. retaliatory strikes, which was condemned by the Iraqi prime minister in a statement.
This is very prevalent amongst the Iranians. It's how they conduct business. And it's very messy because they're using forces that sometimes don't actually take direct orders, but ultimately it's to push back against the influence of the United States.
There's still about 3,500 U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria to prevent a resurgence of ISIS, and the Pentagon estimates more than 100 attacks against U.S. personnel in the region since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. In a statement, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin saying he and President Biden, quote, will not hesitate to take necessary action to defend the United States, our troops, and our interests. There is no higher priority. It comes as a key shipping route in the Red Sea has also been attacked for at least the 16th time, despite the recent formation of a new American-led naval patrol group in the region. The U.S. blames Yemen's Houthi rebels, backed by Iran, for these continued attacks. Meanwhile, investors are keeping a close eye on oil and gas prices now on the rise, as are shipping costs. Oil prices are up more than 2% in the last 24 hours. And in the last week, gas prices are up 6 cents per gallon nationwide, but up as much as 16 cents in Florida. Still, prices at the pump are down nearly $2 over last summer's peak, according to AAA. To show the extent of the problem, U.S. forces in the Red Sea say they shot down 17 drones and missiles fired by rebels in Yemen yesterday alone. In Washington, Liz Landers, ABC News.
The numbers are rising for young onset dementia. Young onset dementia means the cognitive decline that one experiences years before signs of dementia sets in. For some, that can be as early as the age of 30. A study released Tuesday by JAMA Neurology found that some of the more surprising risk factors are social isolation, hearing loss, and low vitamin D. How about this? This is the image from the Hubble Space Telescope that captured mysterious ghostly shadows on Saturn's rings. Ooh. NASA says this is a composite photo taken by Hubble in October as Saturn was about 850 million miles away. Over time, observations have revealed that the number and appearances of these shadows can vary depending on Saturn's seasonal cycle. Similar to Earth, the planet has an axis with a tilt that causes seasonal changes. NASA says that each season on Saturn lasts about 7 years. Wow, how would you like to have winter for 7 years? Temperature is now 5:09 and it is temperature, wait a minute. The time is 5:09, the temperature is 41 degrees. I'm all shook up over a 7-year winter on Saturn. You bring some heavy coats. Apple's newest watches are officially banned from the U.S. Coming up, how it involves the White House and a patent dispute. Plus, new information surrounding the trial of convicted murderer Alex Murdaugh. That's coming up in GMA's First Look. In the meantime, there's a look outside with live cam. Man, it's calm and a little chilly this morning. It's perfect winter weather for San Antonio. Justin's got your forecast coming up.
In this morning's GMA First Look, yet another twist and scandal surrounding the trial of convicted murderer Alec Murdaugh, this time centered around the county clerk who read his verdict.
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
Becky Hill co-wrote Behind the Doors of Justice, The Murdaugh Murders, in which she details her role in the trial, but she's now accused of plagiarizing a section of that book.
I was shocked. I was disappointed. I was sad.
Neil Gordon is the book's co-author.
She said that she felt like she was under a lot of deadline pressure, and she remembered that that particular article was on her email.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we have much more on what Hill's jury tampering allegations could mean for Alec Murdaugh's chances at a retrial. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
Did you know there's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%? Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. Dawn Power Wash has 3 cleaning boosters not found in traditional dish soaps that remove food and grease 5 times faster. And because it cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products for counters, stoves, and even laundry stains. Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. Brand power helping you buy better.
The all-in-one and done symptom relief of Mucinex is delivered fast with DoorDash, so you don't have to leave the couch.
That was fast.
Mucinex, available on DoorDash. It's comeback season.
Students of any age, from anywhere.
Classroom.
Using our technology to power different ways of learning.
Mechanic.
So when minds grow,
Farm.
Opportunities follow.
Dell Technologies, Intel.
In today's Tech Bites, ads coming to Amazon Prime Video. Beginning January 29th, movies and TV shows on the service will be broken up with advertising. Amazon says it plans to have meaningfully fewer ads than other streaming services. You can stay ad-free by paying an extra $3 per month. Apple is seeking permission to start selling the latest version of its watches again after the Biden administration declined to intervene in a patent dispute. It had to pull its Apple Watch Series 9 and the Ultra 2 following a ruling that it infringed on a patent of a medical monitoring technology company. And a boost for food delivery apps in California. 2 major Pizza Hut franchises are laying off their in-house delivery drivers ahead of the state's minimum wage increase taking effect in the new year. That means customers will need to use third-party apps like DoorDash for deliveries. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
All right, are we going to go outside with live cam? Trans guy? Let's just look at traffic just for the grins of it. Where's it at? Let's watch it. Look at this.
Nothing.
It's people sitting at home going, wow, nobody on the road. Why can't I be out there now? Well, get out there, drive around a while. It's a beautiful day. Going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Week. Yeah. It's nice.
I will tell you, TxDOT is reporting a crash at I-10 in Ackerman for what it's worth. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll check on that.
We'll look at that and see if we can figure that out.
Although you're right, though, it's it's not bad out there. It's late December, so you would expect temperatures like this, 40 degrees. It's a little chilly, but nice. Northwesterly winds at about 5 miles per hour, so there's a little bit of a wind chill, though. If you're going to be out and about today, jackets this morning, and then expect some nice temperatures this afternoon. And at the moment, no one is below freezing. Kerrville's at 34, Comfort's at 33, and Bandera's at 33. I would imagine you may touch freezing briefly this morning, but not here in San Antonio. We're at 40 in most spots, 37 in Stinson, 38 Pleasanton. And as we look at the KSAT 12-hour forecast at a.m., 38 by noontime, 61, and this afternoon, 66. Pretty beautiful. Sunny skies. I don't expect much cloud cover. Yesterday we had a few clouds, kept temperatures down for a little bit. Not today. A lot of sun. That big low that we've been tracking the last few days, still spinning. Still there, but it is starting to make its eastern trek here. Just a little bit of leftover snow for the plains and still a lot of rain for the East Coast. And you'll notice we still have a few clouds across deep South Texas, but they're moving away as well. So that's why we're going to see sunny skies this afternoon. Dew point trend. And this is going to remain dry for us too. The dew points are going to remain low next several days until we get to Sunday. Sunday's a day in which humidity tries to briefly pop up out ahead of our next cold front, but it's just not enough to get us any rain because we get a cold front coming through and then it's drier on New Year's Day. And I'll show you that forecast here in just a second. Actually, let's look at it right now. Technically, we do have a front that's coming through this morning. That's why we got more of a northerly wind. Ushers in some more dry air. We'll get another push on Friday of dry air. So a low humidity through about Saturday, as we showed you. And then as we get into Sunday, out ahead of our next front, moisture will briefly come back in. I think we'll get some clouds Sunday morning. There could even be a shower across our far eastern counties, but the window is pretty small for this. And then the front comes through right as we ring in the new year. So what I can tell you about the forecast, if you're going to be out and about, and a lot of people are obviously going to be celebrating for New Year's Eve, if you're going to be outside, jacket's a good idea because we'll get some breezy winds. It'll be in the 40s. Wind chills could potentially be in the 30s as we ring in the new year. And then New Year's Day will be cooler and breezy. We'll have some clouds around. Temperatures probably in the 50s on Monday. So here it is laid out for you. New Year's Eve sneak peek forecast. 68 Sunday. It's pretty warm. Morning clouds, a few showers off to the east, and then breezy as we ring in the new year. Temperatures around 40 by Monday morning. And then there's the difference the cold front makes. 59 for New Year's Day, cooler and breezy. Again, we're not really expecting rain here in San Antonio, so it will be a dry forecast. 62 Thursday, 61 Friday, 67 Saturday. Good stretch here. Notice the mornings are cold. We showed you the New Year's Eve and New Year's Day forecast, and then I'll point out on Tuesday, 20% chance of rain. We finally get to add back in some rain chances, and I think Tuesday and Wednesday we'll have an opportunity to get some rain back in here, which leads me to my next point. Fireworks. We know San Antonio likes fireworks, and we'll be doing some of those Sunday night into Monday morning. Be careful if it's windy, and we know how dry it's been. There's always that fire danger there. We always have to mention it. Just want to let people know about that.
That's a good looking forecast, though.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I just checked the I-10 Ackerman trans guide, and it could not, traffic could not see anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's not anything
I'll check
there.
that again. That was from the TxDOT website, so we'll see.
Well, if you're headed that way, just kind of be cautious.
Yep.
And good luck on the road by yourself. It is 5:22 and 41 degrees. Coming up after the break, the latest in the Hollywood, including how the new Color Purple musical did at the box office, and a look at some new movies that are coming out in 2024. And maybe you got lucky over Christmas with your lottery picks. Here's pick 3, 760, Fireball's 1, and your daily 4 is 6 at 972, Fireball's 9. Your cash 5 is 5, 10, 15, 18, 23. And Mega Millions, 8, 10, 22, 58, 64. Mega Balls 21, Mega Plier is 3. We'll be back. The new Color Purple musical earning a lot of grain at the box office. David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minutes.
It was a very Merry Christmas indeed for The Color Purple. The big screen musical had one of the best Christmas Day openings ever, raking in more than $18 million in ticket sales. That's second only to 2009's Sherlock Holmes.
8-man crew is the most difficult team sport in the world.
The Boys in the Boat director, George Clooney, made sure his actors looked like world-class athletes.
Yeah, we tortured the hell out of them, man. We it was 5 months of training in those short shorts. But we got him.
And there's an off-camera movie called The Boys in the Bar, which is George and I and Grant.
Just us. We trained too, in the bar.
The Boys in the Boat is now in theaters. Mariah Carey is continuing her long run as the Queen of Christmas. She rules Billboard's Global 200 singles chart once again with All I Want for Christmas Is You. The holiday favorite has now topped the chart a record 17 times. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's December 27th. Got a whisper. It's 5:30. There's some parents getting up right now, getting some coffee and sitting down. It's like quiet in the house. They're like, oh, I got to enjoy this. Where these kids get up and start going crazy all over.
Enjoy your moment of solitude. Yeah, they'll be up soon. Kids are still out of school. Yeah. Good week, though, for, as we said earlier, for the kids to get out and enjoy the weather and be outside. We'll get a pretty good stretch here with temperatures cold in the morning, nice in the afternoon. There's some bowl games on today, too, right? Again today.
Football games on today?
Aggies.
So.
I think my Aggies play tonight. Is it today Wednesday?
It's today's Wednesday.
I got to keep my days straight. Yeah.
The Aggies play tonight?
I think they do.
All right.
Temperatures 32 right now in Comfort. We have slipped down to freezing there. 42 King Lake, 33 Boulevardy, 40s across Bexar County right now, other than Stinson's checking in at 37. Actually, one of the cool spots. Don't see that too often. But it is a chilly start. It'll be another morning where you'll want a jacket. And then if you're going to be out and about. In the satellite picture, the skies are clearing. So we expect to see sunny skies today. 38 degrees at 8 o'clock. 61 at noontime, and then as we head into the afternoon, 66. So a little warmer than yesterday, but we'll have a northerly wind, anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour. All in all, pretty gorgeous day. Let's look at the weather headlines here. So cold mornings, nice afternoons. Basically, that's going to be the theme this week. Then as we head into the weekend, New Year's Eve, we get a cold front. That means we could see some breezy conditions for New Year's Eve, but rain-free. So if you're going to be celebrating, doesn't appear to be a big deal. Rain chances do return to the forecast, thankfully, as we get into next week. In 2024, January may start off a little bit wet. We'll explain and take a look at the 7-day forecast here in just a couple minutes. David?
The Aggies play at 8 tonight against Oklahoma State.
Kick 'em.
There you go. All right, outside with Trans Guy. Not a lot going on this morning. Very quiet, very calm. Drivers obeying the laws and using blinkers. That's awesome. Appreciate that. In the meantime, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers seized over 1,000 pounds of methamphetamine last week at the World Trade Bridge. That is according to CBP officials. CBP officers discovered a total of 164 pounds of alleged methamphetamine in powder form, 854 pounds of meth in crystal form, and 165 pounds of cocaine. Officials say the street value was over $10 million. Homeland Security special agents are investigating that seizure. The search is on for the suspect involved in a short standoff yesterday at an apartment complex north of downtown. This was the scene yesterday on Patricia Drive, not far from Blanco Road. That's where police say a call for a family disturbance escalated. Soon after that, officers along with the SWAT team arrived on scene. They learned the suspect reportedly had a shotgun. While no one was hurt in the incident, that suspect got away. If you know anything that can help find him, you're asked to call police. Already behind bars, Bexar County Jail inmates now accused of beating another inmate so badly he disfigured his face. Arrest records say 34-year-old Antoine Briggs went into another inmate's cell and beat him in the face. Deputies say the attack permanently disfigured the inmate's nose. Briggs was already in custody and waiting to stand trial for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge. He is now charged with aggravated assault causing seriously bodily injury in connection to the attack on that other inmate. The ongoing migrant crisis at the border putting pressure on border officials and resources in Eagle Pass. Hundreds of migrants are now being sent to other border towns to help with processing. So far this month, federal authorities are reporting an average of 9,600 migrant encounters over a 7-day period. That makes it among the highest number ever recorded.
I've spoken to these people when I've been on the river, and they're just looking for a better life. And I think that we can help them. We need more workers in the United States. And so I think there's positives that can come from immigration. We just need the infrastructure to support them.
Migrants from the Eagle Pass area aren't only being transported to other border towns to help relieve pressure. 2 buses from Texas dropped off 90 migrants in a Chicago suburb over the weekend. If you plan on returning gifts this year, there may be a fee. Macy's, Abercrombie, J. Crew, and H&M have all added shipping fees for mail-in returns. Amazon has also started charging $1 to return items to UPS stores. One reason companies charge fees is because it hurts their profitability. They have to cover the cost of the shipping fees and then have to mark down the return items to sell them. Holiday travel isn't completely over for everybody. Gas prices around Texas and the U.S. have stood relatively still the last few days. Back here at home, they're dropping again after a big uptick last week. AAA reports the average cost of a gallon of gas in Bexar County, $2.56. Meanwhile, the state average sits at $2.67, and the national average, considerably more expensive, $3.12 a gallon. Dozens of pets at San Antonio Animal Care Services are spending the holiday season alone, but you can fix that. ACS is in need of foster families for some of these pets. The foster drive is aiming to put about 100 pets in homes for at least 2 weeks. It's free to help, and you decide to take an animal in a few weeks. They come with free food, any vet care that they might need as well. Just head to the website on your screen there for more information. Bring a pet home for a couple of weeks. An inspiring story about a woman who went from a turbulent childhood in a poor neighborhood to saving lives. Jesse Degollado says the physician, affectionately known as Dr. B, had the odds stacked against her, much like her small patients.
Hi, Mamita. Hi, Miss Emily. Hi.
Tiny, tiny babies are Dr. B's specialty. Isabel Basaldu Prado, best known as Dr. B, wouldn't be giving preemies a fighting chance now if she'd listened to people like her grandmother.
Girls like you need to get married and have children, and you need to find a husband who's going to support you.
Mirasol Homes is nothing like it was when Basaldu Prado grew up here, and she is no longer the child that had to endure so much hardship.
My mother suffered with schizophrenia, and my father, unfortunately, was an alcoholic.
Basaldu Prado's father was later murdered, yet she never forgot what he once told her.
You are not going to be like me. You're going to go to college and you're going to get an education.
The Edgewood High School graduate who went on to medical school here and in Galveston found her way out of the poverty and crime she'd seen too much of growing up.
And I realized very early on that that's not the life that I wanted for myself or my children.
So much so, the mother of 5 almost didn't have kids.
I didn't want to put them through possibly what I had to go through.
Sadly, Basaldu Prado says mental illness led to her son's suicide. It's why she now counsels other families. But she says each new life entrusted to her care is her inspiration.
I see the struggle they went through, and it reminds me of the struggle I went through, and it brings me so much joy.
Along with helping new mothers like Emily's.
She should sleep on her back and not on her side or on her tummy.
Having learned what Dr. B went through will be a lesson that Crystal Zapata will someday share with Emily.
Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it just because it was hard growing up. Definitely reach for the stars.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
Great work. 538, 41 degrees. Making music for more than 60 years. One Tejano artist sits down with KSAT's Erica Hernandez to tell us about his latest achievements and his plans for the future. And outside with live cam, going to be another gorgeous South Texas day. This is like winter in South Texas. 60s during the day, 30s at night. Beautiful. Justin's got your forecast coming up. Maybe some changes coming up this weekend. We'll see. And welcome back. It is 5:41. For more than 60 years, the Tejano legend Little Joe has been on the road and entertaining crowds all over the world. This year, he was given a prestigious national award in Washington, D.C. He recently sat down with our Erica Hernandez to talk about that honor and if he has any plans on slowing down anytime soon.
From farm working as a child to traveling the world as a musician, Little Joe Hernandez has a career many would envy. He has been in the music industry for 62 years. He has recorded more than 70 albums, won 4 Grammys, won Latin Grammy, been named Texas Artist of the Year in 2019. But recently, he calls his latest award, the National Heritage Fellowship Award from the National Endowment for the Arts, the biggest one yet.
This was really something, a big plus to my life, really, to my career.
In September, Little Joe went to Washington, D.C. to accept the award.
We're still working on finishing all that comes with getting the award. I feel closure. Because that's the highest recognition you can get for the arts, for what I do, for the music I do.
Now 83 years old, he says he and his group La Familia have slowed down a bit, but they aren't going anywhere.
I love people. I just love people. And that's felt from the audience, that energy and that love. It's just amazing. It's magic. And
everyone is a part of your familia.
Very much so.
After so many years performing, he says he now sees several generations of the same family coming back to his shows.
When I was in my 20s, couples would bring their children for me to take pictures with. And those children now are grandparents or great-grandparents in some cases. You know, they're in their 70s. You know, it's just amazing.
Looking back at it all, Little Joe says he never expected his career to have lasted this long and feels lucky to still be able to grace the stage.
Music it's about the soul, la alma de uno. And if you can convey that to the listener, you know, that's what it's about.
Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
Congratulations, Little Joe. Talk about cranking out the hits over the years. Woo. 5:43, 40 degrees. If you're a fan of hot cocoa, have you ever tried it the fancy way? Coming up next, 12 on your sides, Marilyn Moritz tests out the high-tech cocoa machines to see if they're made better than the stovetop version. And welcome back. It is 5:47. Two things about hot chocolate. It can warm you up and it can satisfy your sweet tooth. So 12 on your sides, Marilyn Moritz takes us to a test kitchen to see if those fancy machines can make it even better.
It's the upside to a chilly day, a warm mug of hot cocoa. But is there a way to make it taste even better?
Besides just wanting to drink a lot of hot cocoa at work, we really just wanted to see if there was a method that could beat the traditional method, which is just the stovetop method.
Consumer Reports made batches of Swiss Miss milk chocolate hot cocoa mix on the stove and then compared it to cocoa made in this nostalgic retro hot chocolate maker, and even more made with a milk frother, the Nespresso Aerochino 4. The results? If you want to elevate your hot cocoa, taste testers favored the frothing.
It was nuttier, it was creamier, they could taste the chocolate more, but it wasn't so sweet, which is an issue that you get with a lot of the hot cocoa mixes.
But it is pricey, and you can only make 1 cup at a time. So if you're whipping it up for a crowd, you can save your money and just use a good old pot on the stove, which tasted just as good as the Nostalgia Retro method. You can spice up your cocoa by adding cinnamon sticks.
If you like minty, you can do some peppermint candy and sort of melt that in also.
Don't do dairy, just substitute with almond, oat, or soy milk. Just don't forget the marshmallows. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Sometimes old-fashioned is the best way to go. Hey, General Motors is hitting pause on sales of its newly launched Chevy Blazer electric vehicles. They've got some software issues. The automaker says they are not safety-related, and sales of the Blazer EV will resume once the update gets done for that software. Owners need to bring the vehicle to a dealer to get that update. Speaking of the roads, see, just anticipation, you know, so I just kind of pause.
Yeah.
See what it's like. And actually, there's some cars out there.
You? I love that shot, though.
That is pretty.
Yeah.
The sun about to come up?
Soon. I'll give it another hour or so.
Another hour?
Yeah.
It's well lit, though.
Yes.
I like that. All right.
Yeah. It is. It's cold out there, but not overly cold. I mean, it's late December.
It's not even in the 30s. Well,
no.
That thing, it's not.
Well, we may briefly dip into the 30s this morning, but it won't be for very long. And then, of course, the big question a lot of people have is, when is it going to rain again? We are going to end 2023 on a dry note yet again. 2 years in a row of pretty extreme drought, honestly, and we need some rain, especially considering fireworks are going to be going off as we get into New Year's Eve. We expect dry conditions. There's a very small chance for shower, mainly east of San Antonio Sunday. Now, the good news here is I think as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, we are bringing our rain chances up just a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Probably our best odds middle part of next week. But until then, it's a quiet stretch here. We're not looking for a whole lot. Let me show you the future cast. That big low that's been causing all sorts of problems across the plains finally moves. But we're on the backside of it, so we got a lot of dry air here. This is Friday at 5 o'clock. Still dry, still sunny, good weather to finish out the work week. if you're working. Saturday, same story. Sunday, I do think we get some morning clouds and then some afternoon sun. Sunday is actually our warmest day in our 7-day forecast because we're out ahead of the cold front. It means temperatures make their way up close to 70. We'll get a little more humidity. And yes, that could generate a shower, mainly east or southeast of San Antonio. But I don't think this has an impact on your New Year's Eve plans. The one catch here is that I think the front's going to move through right as we ring in the new year. At least that's the timing as it stands right now. So it could be a little bit breezy. It'll be somewhat chilly. Definitely jacket weather as we ring in the new year. Yes, there still could be some showers, maybe a couple thunderstorms around Houston and Beaumont. I just don't anticipate seeing much here. So we're good on that front. But know that with the gusty winds and the dry conditions, fireworks, we got to watch out for that a little bit. We don't want any fires. But all in all, looks pretty good for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. New Year's Day, by the way, bit more cloud cover, breezy and cooler. We'll get highs in the 50s as opposed to temperatures near 70 on Sunday. So morning clouds, shower to east 40 for the overnight lows Sunday into Monday morning with that front coming through, and then 59 for New Year's Day, cooler and breezy. Outside right now, we've got mostly clear skies and temperatures at 40 degrees in New Braunfels, San Antonio, Seguin. A little cooler as you might expect. Bernie and Kerrville, temperatures are close to freezing there. 8 a.m., 38 degrees. We're at 59 by 11 o'clock, 61 noontime. And our high today, 66 with sunny skies. Doesn't get much better than that, honestly. We look at the big picture here. There's that upper level low I was talking about. Still there, still producing some snow. And you can see it very nicely here on water vapor, big pinwheel. But we've got drier air starting to move in, and that's why skies do indeed clear today. Did want to take a quick check of the airport delays. I know a lot of people are traveling. Nothing out there at the moment that would cause any big problems. We like to see that. There's the extended forecast. 60s, as I said, rest of the week into the weekend. And then we drop off a little bit with that front Monday into Tuesday. Hopefully next week we do get some rain, and hopefully 2024 is nicer to us than 2022 and 2023 were.
And that'd be good timing because everybody's back in school, back to work. So
sure.
Might as well rain.
Might as well. Yeah.
It's 5:53 and 41 degrees. All right, checking some lottery numbers. Pick 3760. Fireball is 1. Your daily 4 is 6972. Fireball is 9. Cash 5, 5, 10, 15, 18, 23. And the big one, Mega Millions. 8, 10, 22, 58, 64. Mega Balls 21. Mega Flyers 3. Good luck. We'll be right back.
Good morning. Coming up, we are tracking that major end-of-the-year storm. It is finally letting up. Blizzard conditions and a dangerous ice storm pounded the heartland. 9 states were under winter weather alerts, and now the storm is on the move to the east, threatening the East Coast with heavy rains, flooding, and dense fog. That's coming up right here on GMA.
And back here in San Antonio, coming up on our next hour of GMSA, coverage continues on the biggest story that we're following this morning. A missing pregnant woman was found dead yesterday, and we're breaking down everything we know so far. Plus, as we wrap up 2023, Stephanie Jimenez and Mia Montgomery are going to be looking back at the top weather stories of the year and how we can prepare for 2024. And you can bet the temperatures are in that story. And also coming up next, the Texas State Bobcats made history in their first ever bowl game last night. Highlights from the matchup against Rice coming up. And outside with TransGuide, that's a gorgeous picture. Traffic moving smooth this morning. Everything's rolling right along. We've got that and your forecast coming up next with Justin Horn. We'll be right back. You're watching GMSA. There's your shot outside this morning at 5:59. Beautiful morning so far. A little chilly, but it's going to be an absolutely wonderful day.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And good morning. It is 6 a.m. It is Wednesday, December 27th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. I know a lot of folks are getting up and kind of moving around, maybe before the kids get up, make a lot of noise. It's kind of quiet in the house. Want to know what the weather's like today so you can Get those kids out the door, maybe. And
Yeah.
go outside and play. Make some noise out there.
Yeah, you got a lot of cleaning up to do, you feel like. Yeah. Get those kids outside. Also, last night, David, you mentioned it was bright in that one shot. Full moon. We had a full moon last night. It was beautiful. Yeah. And there's a look at it. This is a great shot on our KSAT Connect. Full moon, yes, indeed. And we had the clear skies for it. So, yeah, you can check it out still. Sun will be up here in about an hour or so, a little over an hour. But, yes, great full moon out there. And as we look at the pollen count, these are yesterday's numbers. Mountain Cedar was high, 3,940. Moulds are low at 280. We'll see where Mountain Cedar ends up today. But what I'll tell you is that we've got a northerly wind now. Technically, a front came through this morning. You're not going to really notice it weather-wise other than the winds have changed direction out of the north. And that could potentially kick up Mountain Cedar a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully not, but it is that time of year. 38 at 8 o'clock, 43, 9 a.m. As you plan out your day, noontime 61. We'll get up into the mid-60s this afternoon. Beautiful day. Sunny skies, 66 is our forecast high, right around 4 o'clock or so. I think you'll see those numbers fall off quickly tonight. Honestly, that's the theme next few days. Cold mornings, great afternoons. The changes, what few changes we do have in the forecast, show up this weekend just in time for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Another look at that forecast for you when our next rain chance will arrive. Coming up in just a couple minutes. David.
Thank you, Justin. Here's a look at trans guys. See if the traffic is moving. Oh, yeah. See, there's that gorgeous picture. That thing is so well lit right there. Absolutely fantastic. And you can see the traffic moving right along this morning. There's I-10 at Hildebrand. All over town so far, everything looks pretty good if you're getting out, but just be careful. All right, now to our top story this morning. A missing pregnant woman who was the subject of a clear alert is believed to have been found dead inside a car parked near an apartment complex on the northwest side. This is where police found the bodies of two people on Danny K Drive near Babcock Road. They're believed to be 18-year-old Savannah Soto, who had been missing since Friday, and her boyfriend, who family says is Matthew Guerra.
We were supposed to celebrate Christmas with her and the baby. All she wanted was that baby. I think she was meant to be a mom.
Now, she says when Soto missed her appointment to be induced this past Saturday, her family knew something was wrong. A tip through Facebook led police to the car where she was found. We'll have the full breakdown of this story coming up at 6:30 for you. Also this morning, San Antonio police are investigating the aftermath of a bar fight that spiraled out of control. It happened just before 2 a.m. at the 151 Saloon. That's on Westover Hills Boulevard. And that's near 151 on the city's far west side. Police say a fight broke out. 2 women were injured, including one who was cut on the hand with a knife. 2 suspects were driving away from the scene, also fired a gun in the parking lot. They didn't get far, though. Before being arrested, the women who were hurt were expected to be okay. It's what's supposed to be the season of giving. Some have been caught on camera stealing, and the Bexar County Sheriff's Department expects thefts and break-ins to only rise through the new year. That's why BCSO is pushing its Patrol Buy program. You can now call the non-emergency number and request a deputy to check on your home while you're away. Sheriff Salazar says there's no way to measure the number of break-ins and burglaries prevented, but he is hoping this program makes a difference.
We're going to be patrolling your neighborhoods anyway. We may as well take an extra look at your house if you know that you're going to be out of town.
Sheriff Salazar says operators will ask you to describe your home, taking notes for any expected deliveries and what cars should be in your driveway. Overseas in the Middle East, President Biden authorized a retaliatory strike on targets in Iraq after American troops were injured during a drone attack. Liz Landers breaks down the potential conflict with Iran and how it can affect your wallet.
This morning, the U.S. strikes back at Iranian-backed militants in Iraq as tensions from the Israel-Hamas war continue to spill into the Middle East. President Joe Biden authorized the move after a Christmas Day drone attack on U.S. troops in northern Iraq struck 3, leaving 1 critically injured. Here's some of the damage from the 3 locations hit in the U.S. retaliatory strikes, which was condemned by the Iraqi prime minister in a statement.
This is very prevalent amongst the Iranians. It's how they conduct business. And it's very messy because they're using forces that sometimes don't actually take direct orders, but ultimately it's to push back against the influence of the United States.
There's still about 3,500 U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria to prevent a resurgence of ISIS, and the Pentagon estimates more than 100 attacks against U.S. personnel in the region since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. In a statement, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin saying he and President Biden, quote, will not hesitate to take necessary action to defend the United States, our troops, and our interests. There is no higher priority. It comes as a key shipping route in the Red Sea has also been attacked for at least the 16th time, despite the recent formation of a new American-led naval patrol group in the region. The U.S. blames Yemen's Houthi rebels, backed by Iran, for these continued attacks. Meanwhile, investors are keeping a close eye on oil and gas prices now on the rise, as are shipping costs. Oil prices are up more than 2% in the last 24 hours. And in the last week, gas prices are up 6 cents per gallon nationwide, but up as much as 16 cents in Florida. Still, prices at the pump are down nearly $2 over last summer's peak, according to AAA. To show the extent of the problem, U.S. forces in the Red Sea say they shot down 17 drones and missiles fired by rebels in Yemen yesterday alone. In Washington, Liz Landers, ABC News.
In your morning headlines, South Korean actor Lee Sung-yoon, known for his role in the Academy Award-winning film Parasite, has died at the age of 48. The actor was being investigated for illegal drug use. He was found dead in his car earlier this morning, and the cause of death presumed to be suicide. A man and woman have been arrested as part of that drug investigation. In Missouri, a decade-old missing persons case may have been finally solved thanks to a YouTuber. James Hinkle went on a mission to find the whereabouts of a 59-year-old man who vanished back in 2013. He flew a drone over a private pond to search for clues. He spotted a vehicle submerged in the water. The sheriff's office confirmed the vehicle's license plate number matched the man's who had disappeared. On Sunday, divers recovered human remains from that vehicle and said in a press release the remains were consistent with the missing man. And looking ahead, starting January 1st, 22 states will see their minimum wages go up. In some states, the hike is going to be small, like 35 cents in Ohio. In Hawaii, the minimum raise is going to be up to $2. But it's California that's generated a lot of headlines. Wages there going up by 50 cents on January 1st. And then in April, the fast food workers are going to see a far more substantial raise of $4 an hour.
157,000 people at 30,000 locations. This is a big deal. $20 an hour. 80% of the workforce in these fast food places, 80% are people of color. Two-thirds are women.
20 states still at the federal minimum wage, which has been $7.25 an hour since 2009. Government stats show $1 today can buy only about 70% of what it could buy back in 2009. It is now 6:08, 40 degrees. Still coming up, the Texas State Bobcats made history in their first bowl game last night. We've got the highlights of their win over the Rice Owls in North Texas. And also after the break, the Spurs continue their struggles as we inch a little closer to the halfway point of the season. That all happened last night against the Jazz. And once again, outside with live cam. Beautiful shot of San Antonio, traffic moving. Going to be a great day to get out and enjoy another beautiful South Texas winter day coming up.